And do a screen share. All right, so welcome everyone. First, I am going to open us up with prayer. Whenever getting on this call every Tuesday, this is your call. One thing I do want to point out, if there's something that we need to add to the agenda, please don't hesitate to reach out to whomever sponsored you and make sure that whatever it is gets on the agenda for today, so that we can make sure that this session is meaningful for everyone and we're not just talking into the wind, because that's not what we're here for. Is to make sure that we're addressing all of your questions. We're here as a group. We feed for one another outside of what we do in the chat. The chat is great, just to throw things out whenever you have a question on the spot or need some assistance. But tonight is about training and making sure that Team G4G is successful. So just wanted to throw that out there. So don't ever think this is Miss Beverly's call, because it is not. I could be doing 50 million other things, but this is important to me to be here for this team. So whatever it is that you want us to touch on here, it's your call, and I want to make sure that it's successful for everyone here. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open us up with prayer. So, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here again another week. There are so many that weren't able to make it to yet another Tuesday. So for that, I am eternally grateful. I am in prayer for each and every soul that is on this call this evening, and every life that they will touch to have a total life change, and then just, Heavenly Father, their spirit connecting with someone else that can make a difference. We thank you for all of the blessings that have come from this union of this team, and all of those that will be added to this team as we go forth. So, dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the blessing of having such a wonderful company like Total Life Changes to make a difference from Mother Earth. We're getting back to what's natural and getting people healthy and taking care of their temples. And Lord, we just thank you for that. So again, just continue to cover each and every one of us. May our steps be ordered in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So what we talked about. Hi, Kyra.
Hi.
Thanks for joining. All right. So what we're going to do tonight is something we haven't been doing in each of our sessions, and we just got to do better. We're going to make sure that we touch on the things that are important. And, that starts with acknowledging, all of the accomplishments from the last time that we were able to get together, and, recognition. So, Utoka, I'll let you go first with recognition that you have or any acknowledgments.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great evening, awesome evening, team. I contacted, let me just back up. So I got myself a new planner, new calendar, and I wanted to do something different with my 30th and unders team that's rocking it out. So I contacted everyone and sent them a text. Okay, how many did you have at your party, or how many did you have on your VPO call? Just so I can be a better coach and a better leader to help my team. Because you could be thinking of, okay, well, maybe Kirsten had about 6 people, and then I don't know all the people. Okay, then did we close them all out? So just so I can make sure that I am doing what I need to do to support them, I would have bought me a brand new calendar. So I contacted my team. I wrote down what day everybody got started, and I'm telling you, I want to first of all acknowledge Kirsten. I mean, she started her business and joined just February 24th. And, you know, the very next day, she had her one-on-one. Super proud of her. Within the next week, she had a new CEO, Christian, that joined her team. I did a one-on-one with Christian. And I mean, and then Kirsten had a tea party and awesome and amazing turnout, even better than me. I remember my first tea party, I had 0 people. So that is awesome and amazing that she had a huge turnout. She also has a lot of people that are ordering from her. So I'm super, super excited. Just made sure that Kirsten was set up and ready to go and knew how to place those customer orders. Kirsten also had not only a home party, but she turned around and had a BGO. So I wrote that down in our planner. Her and both Kristen had their BGOs on March the 8th. Kirsten had 2 people. I think Kristen had about 3 people on her call. So super excited. Miss Beverly followed up with Kirsten's people, and we're following up and getting the orders or asking if they want to join the business right now. Super excited about that. They're invited to the party on this week. And I just want to just give kudos because, like I said, money loves speed. And I'm telling you, Kirsten, her why is so big right now. I'm very, very proud of her because she wants to hit this. I mean, she's hitting it and running. She is running. And I didn't even move that fast. I mean, I just started off, when I joined the company, I just started off trying the product. So she outdoing me. So I'm just super excited for Kirsten, and she's coaching Christian and making sure that she has everything that she needs as well. So super excited because Kirsten is already being a leader and, you know, have one person so far. So kudos to Kirsten and Christian. And I tell you, I'm going to give this lady right here kudos. Now, she's my pearl firecracker. I think Kristen, she's my pearl firecracker now. She's my art in health and wellness coach. I would like for you, to start telling people that you are a registered nurse. Let me just tell you something. She edified me. I felt like I was storming for real. She edified me to the utmost. It wasn't like she was reading anything. She knew what she was talking about when she talked to her person that was interested in the products. She had already set the stage, and all I had to do was ask, what did you like most about the call? And the lady told me, and I let her listen because the first one that speaks loses, right? So then I said, anything else? And then I listened again, and she bought everything I suggested, which was the same thing that Kristen suggested. And she was like, I'll just buy whatever Kristen tells me to buy. I mean, you know, she had that trust factor. So one lady purchased over $300 in products, and it only took us 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited for you, Kristen, for stepping out of your box and, feeling. I think that I told her, I said, you know what, you my firecracker. You just don't know you my fire. You are a firecracker. So I am super excited for Kristen there, and I think that she's going to be soaring from here now. So that was all. You're welcome, darling. And that was all the recognition I had on my team of my 30s and under. I'm super proud of all of you guys.
Thank you.
Awesome and amazing team members. I love each and every one of you. So I'll give it back to you, Miss Beverly.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. I'm just over the top excited about the growth that I've seen in the Sip and See each Thursday and the activity that's going on to increase the number of people that are being exposed on Thursday nights. And then, of course, everything that we've learned along the way to, Bam Fam, book a meeting from a meeting. I have to remember that. And, just to be able to do the follow-ups and everybody on point. We are in the 90-day run, and I've said it, a bunch of times, but I want to make sure that everybody walks across the stage to receive minimally a director pin. And it's going to take, an extra push from all of us, and we're going to have to, stay out of our feelings, understand this is about the business. I so totally appreciate everything being put out front. Address it, nip it, let's move on. This team has done very well with doing that, and I think it is extremely important that we understand personalities. So I believe we have some information on the different personality types. It is so critically important to understand everybody's personality type. I didn't think that it was going to matter that much when it was initially introduced to our team. Oh, but my God, it is very important. If I understand what your personality type is, I know how to address you. And on a daily basis, every time, I'm going to be different with you. Say somebody that's a pearl versus somebody that's a ruby, that's wants to just talk about numbers and that kind of thing, not really much on the products and testimonials and things like that. They don't care about that kind of stuff. They just want to know about the bottom line. Tell me how much that is going to make me, how much money, as opposed to a pearl who is going to care and have more compassion about people. So, those are the two opposite ends of the spectrum where personality types are concerned. So we just really need to make sure that we are focused on that and that we understand. And when we meet new people, understanding what personality type they are, so that even helps prepare us when we have an opportunity to do a three-way call. So at this time, I'm going to recognize out the gate, Miss Tasha. Oh my God, retail queen out the, she took a snapshot of her back office and showed me all of the orders that she has received in this week. My goodness, you talk about on fire. And the posting queen. So I bow down to you. You have done an excellent job with, doing the before and after pictures, getting people, emotionally involved with, wow, the before, wow, the after. And then, of course, just reeling them back in. I know you had a concern because you've been with Total Life Changes before, left, did something else, and now you're back home. And whether people would follow you, and they're doing it. They know what works, and so I'm just super proud of everything that you have accomplished, and those that have also mentioned to you that they want to join your team. So continue to work on that and follow up, but don't stop with, this. Keep going. Even, if they start dragging their feet, just keep talking to other people. They'll circle back eventually. So you're the superstar. So congratulations to you on your success this week. All right. So next up, I would like to.
Thank you so much. I was trying to unmute.
You're welcome. Anything that you want to say?
Well, I would say because I don't have my marketing information, I just basically I'm posting, and I would encourage everyone to post. I've talked to numerous other TLC reps on today. I don't just steal their pictures. I ask them politely. And of course, they're like, sure. Oh, can I have yours? So we're like, they're swapping with me. Not only are they swapping with me, they're saying, listen, I like your post. You'll like my post. So it looks like I have a lot of people that's liking my posts, but it's really all TLC. So just to give you some, advice on that, I'm asking my sisters and my brothers, I'm saying, listen, you don't want to join my team, but guess what? I'm tagging you on every single post. So their friends and their friends and their other friends will see my post, and that's how you basically will grow the likes. When people see the likes, they get like, wow, what's going on? I mean, your post just gets an attraction. So I would say definitely do that. Also, I didn't know if anyone have a fan page. I would definitely advise you to do that, and then post it in the chat room so we can all like your fan page, and then that's another way. I've already scheduled all my posts for tomorrow to just go ahead and post. I don't even have to touch that page because my posts are already be done for tomorrow. So just to give you some advice, and hopefully that'll work. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Good, very good advice. Very good advice. So I even made some notes myself in some of the scheduling. I need to take more advantage of the scheduling because I really don't have time to, periodically do things throughout the day. So I do need to do a better job of taking advantage of what's right there. I know how to do it. I just got to do it. So thank you for sharing, Tasha. All right, so next up is Miss Sharmi. Super proud of you. We met, we had our one-on-one yesterday, and just discussed how her game plan for getting set up within Total Life Changes. It's a unique situation, and we're going to be working with Sharmi, and her mom joined. And so we're going to be working through Mom, and Sharmi will be officially joining our team somewhere around in the September time frame. But in the meantime, she's going to work with Mom. And we appreciate Sharmi. She's been adopted into our group for so long. And so now we're making boss moves so that everybody has that opportunity to continue to grow. So thank you so much for being coachable. And we're just going to continue to grow and retail, okay? All right. So
yes, thank you, Miss Beverly. Thank you.
You're very welcome, very welcome. So next up is the man on the team. Where are you, Mr. Michael? Are you there?
I'm here.
All right, you came in like a beast, Mr. $1,200 package. We are excited to have a man on the team, and I look for that to grow. I see, it's all, and I'm going to be putting your pictures out. You've probably seen me do that already, where, just I want to attract other men to come. This is not just a female business. We want to make sure that we're very diverse. So we appreciate you. I know you have your sister coming on Thursday, and she's going to be signing up on your team. You have your other sister in Winston-Salem that's going to be signing up, and you'll be binary qualified just like that, and already planning to have big parties for both, and then, first night out the gate already lining up new customers. So super proud of you. Thank you so much for all that you are doing. And I look forward to meeting with you one-on-one tomorrow so that we can go over everything and get everything processed and in order. So thank you so much for all that you have done, hitting the ground and running and coming into this. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anything that you would like to add?
Let's see. I'm just excited.
Well, good.
Really, I'm just really excited. Got a group of good people to work with. So y'all just be patient with me for a little while, and it'll be all good. Y'all take care of me. I take care of y'all.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we are looking forward to it, and I'm just super excited about everybody because I see the growth, I see the movement. Kyra, I know things have been a little bit slow there in Virginia. I'm looking at my calendar to see when I could come. We need to do an explosion, and I'm trying to figure this all out. I may touch base with Walter A. Smith, I always mess his last name up, and Jason L. Scott, because there's something, I don't know what it is with Virginia, but I spoke with another leader, and it seems that there are, the max there is director. Something's not right. So we got to figure out what's going on in the VA area, and make a shift. It's got to be a shift to happen there. So know that I'm working on that in the background, and I appreciate you stepping out, and I saw that you started doing more posting, and that's good. Expose. Just making sure that anybody that you're coming in contact with, put that information out there so people can see and get to know Kyra just a little bit more. Going to Kyra's page, I want to know who Kyra is. So, put something out there, maybe do a Facebook Live. Facebook Lives work. My God, I've had people reaching out to me since I started doing one every day that didn't have anything to do with Total Life Changes. And, one lady was almost in tears. She's like, "Oh my God, you blessed me every day." And I didn't even know her, but she connected with me from my Facebook Live videos. So I tell you, it makes all the difference in the world. And she's going to forever be a good customer, but may turn into a business partner because she likes me. She connected with me. And that's something that we definitely want to make sure that we focus on, being likable and approachable, all of those things. So that's how we grow our business. So anyway, super excited for everybody, and thank you, Kyra, for hanging in there. I know there have been some dynamics happening with the VA team, and so we appreciate you as well. Anything you want to add, Kyra?
Actually, I had scheduled to Wanda and I talking because I need to meet with her.
Okay.
Probably Thursday.
Okay.
Because really, I never got I never did the one-on-one, the BGO, never did any of that. When I signed up, I just signed up, and it was like, that was it. So I told her, I said, you know what? I need to go through the whole motions of it, because I can't. How do you want me to sign somebody up and tell them what to do, and I didn't do it myself? So when I meet with Wanda, I want to set everything up like I just started, so I know what the steps are and the process is. So that way, when I do get people, I'll know what to do with them. Because really, there was no real, other than what I get from you guys and what I'm seeing online. What I go watch like Candice Bergen and Davis, and I'll go watch Stormy, but I didn't get that initial. And I know I don't need my hand held the entire time, but I didn't go through those. And it's the difference. You can't duplicate something you didn't do.
Absolutely, I agree. And just so everybody knows, who was your upline? What's his name?
Prentice.
Prentice, that's right. And Prentice has made a decision to focus on another business. Yeah. And so he got his team in, became director, and made a decision that he'll do something else. So all of those dynamics kind of got dropped. So we want to make sure that we make sure that you have that. So let's I'll work with Wanda to make sure that she has everything that she needs in order to do that with you, like it's your first day, and
right.
We'll go forward with that. But I thought that had happened with Wanda after Prentice left and she picked up his team.
We did parties, but we didn't really sit down and do it like it should have been done.
Okay. All right.
Something. Yeah.
Oh, that's good information. That's what we have to know at this point. What is it that you need in order to be successful? So we'll make sure that happens this week so that you don't lose any more time within the 90-day run.
Right.
So that's good. So everybody that I'm speaking of this 90-day run, there's a set schedule. So we need to have everybody, focused on receiving the rank or whatever your goal is by, I think I heard Stormy say June the, I want to say
I
the
think it's
8th.
mid-June. Yeah.
Yeah, June 8th or somewhere in there, because they want everybody done prior to the event that happens in July that has been moved to Atlanta. It was going to be in Texas, but now it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So, we have April and a couple of weeks at most in, no, I'm sorry, in April and May, and then a couple of weeks in June. So it's just critically important that everybody hit those goals, and it's really not difficult. There's a 30-day game plan that's listed on the Global One Team Training site. Let me tell you what, you fill that 30-day game plan out and you follow it and you do everything that you've laid out on the 30-day game plan, I can assure you and give you 100% my word that it works. That formula on the 30-day game plan absolutely works. There's a training on it. I'll have to pull it up. I know Jason L. Scott did it, but I was in shock. I'm not even gonna lie. Doing the 30-day game plan to get to executive director blew my mind when I went back at the end and looked at it after, bags under my eyes and everything. It was just an amazing run, but I followed it to the T and it worked. Everything worked as long as you followed it. And so I can't stress it enough. You got to have a plan every time you have a goal set for yourself. So we want to make sure that everybody has that filled out and that you're following it and that we understand what your goals are so that we can be supportive and, everybody on board when we know you're ready to make a run in any particular week. That we understand what your back office looks like, how much carryover you may have, and what you need to do on your left and your right. So it's just extremely important to follow the process, get to know everything. And I know, Friday's going to be, Saturday morning will be quite the challenge as we all learn our brand new back office. So for those of you that may not have heard, the back office will be shut down all day on Friday. So at 12 midnight, it will switch off and the back office will be completely black, and all day long on Friday and all the way through early on Saturday morning. So make sure that you have any sign-up forms. Make sure you have anything that you may possibly need on the back office printed off prior to that time. And a great suggestion was made yesterday with with Candace Burt Davis on the training call for Stormy, just to make sure that you still get those credit cards. You still get them. Somebody wants to sign up, don't say, oh, we got to wait for our back office. No. Pull that form out, get the information, and have them to PayPal you the money or whatever the case is. If they want to go ahead and pay cash for something, have your forms ready. And just, back in the day, all we had was manual. So for one day, you just got to focus on being manual. Don't let any opportunity pass you by because the back office is down for that short period of time. So I did want to throw that out there. All right. Are there any other acknowledgments or recognition that anybody would like to bring up at this time? Doesn't even have to be TLC related. If you have something else that you want to share with us.
I wanted to say, I think it what's your name? Kristen or Kirsten, whichever one went with you and did the live at in Raleigh and was able to get your testimony on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Every time I see it, almost made me want to cry. It was wonderful. I was just like, wow, look, they're doing it. I wish I could have been there.
Oh, it was amazing.
You said, be ye also ready. You have to be ready. It was wonderful.
You have to be. I mean, I got pulled to the side the moment that Ambassador Tanya Joyner Scott stepped into the facility. She's like, "Oh my God, you're here! That's great! I saw the Facebook or the video that you guys did that you were on the way. I was so excited. I'm gonna be maybe pulling you. Well, she didn't even say maybe. She said, I'm going to be using you later." I was like, okay, be ye always ready. And then nothing else was said to me. So I was like, oh, okay, they decided they don't need me for anything. And then like right before the event started, Dexter comes over and says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" I'm like, okay, yeah, this thing is happening. It's happening. But it felt great to be called upon and to be able to share my testimony and to feel the energy in the room and all the people that raced, to get up and go to the back tables to sign up, after hearing the testimonies, after hearing about the products. It was just an amazing feeling. So, hey, always be ready. Even within our group here, it's very, very, very important. I have gotten a text message from Stormy, and I explained to her what my plan was, and she's like, "All right, that sounds good." So I got the green light from her on what we're doing here on this team. And also earlier, Tanya Joyner Scott reached out and wanted to know, okay, what products did you use? I have someone here with me now who did have a stroke that left some damage. What were your products that you used after going through and getting truly healthy? So I was able to make suggestions for her to share with somebody. So you never know when you make that connection with anybody, any of our ambassadors or our executive ambassador, like they may call upon you at any point in time, and you just have to be ready, always ready. So I'm very happy that my testimony is being shared, and I've had several people to reach out. I'm getting all kind of friend requests now. I have to schedule time to look and see who are these people that want to be my friend now. But the video did a lot, and Tanya, really wants to make sure that corporate gets a hold of it and that they post it on the TLC site. So we'll see what happens with that.
Well, that's what I was wanting to ask. Do you already have a post that can be shared, like of your picture and then of all the products, so that it can be shared on different, I would say if you can create one, that will be amazing. So I can post it, because I had a lady just yesterday. She was like, I had sugar diabetes, I have this and that. And she was like, well, I need to see something. Do you have anything written down that I can see? And I was like, oh goodness, no, because she didn't want to listen to no video. She wanted to see like evidence of this, like who did it, what happened, so that would be awesome if you can, create one for yourself and send it, so we can definitely share it on our pages, and that will be a great help to attract a lot of people too.
Oh, I agree. So I'll throw something together with my picture and list out the products that I used and how they all helped me in my recovery. So I'll do that, and then of course the link to the video for anybody that wants to watch the video that's on my YouTube page. Okay, perfect. Making a note. Okay. All right. Okay, anything else from anybody else? Okay. All right, so one thing that I'm going to start doing, I'm going to pick people at random throughout the week. Whenever it crosses my mind, I'll have a reminder on my phone to do this. And you have to be ready. But I want you to be able to, at the drop of a dime, tell me what your back office looks like. What's going on in your left, what's going on in your right, and what your carryover is. I may ask you to, anything from a back office perspective, just tell me what's going on. What's your activity? Because what I want to see happen is that everybody is so intimate with the back office. That's been a huge problem since I started. Many don't take the time to learn the back office, and there's a lot of questions. You want to know how I learned? YouTube videos and scheduling time with myself to sit down and click through and see where everything was. Understanding that if I sign somebody up on my left today and then I get another person tomorrow, that I need to go back in and change it over to the default for my leg to my left instead of my right. You know, there's so many little things. Making sure that you understand the auto ship report, being able to see, you know, who is truly active in your organization. What does that mean? And then, so now there's going to be lots of reports now that you can generate that are a lot easier than what we have right now. They are not very user friendly, but just to understand that, since now we're going to have something that is so much easier, the ability to put our customers on auto ship, it's going to be amazing. So I want to make sure that we're spending the time understanding the back office, because if you don't understand it, things get messed up. And we don't want that to happen. And, you know, of course, if it does, we can always call customer service, but then there's that delay. And then you still have to, you know, keep checking. That's time wasted. You want to make sure that you do it right the first time, and that you know what's going on in your back office, and that there are no surprises. You know, once you become binary qualified, you want to stay there. You know, making sure that both of your legs stay active. What does that mean exactly? Making sure that, you know, there is auto ship turned on both legs. While you're trying to grow at this point, you need to make sure that that happens. But that you don't stop building, because you don't want that responsibility of always having to have, you know, auto ships on both of your legs, and then keeping your own auto ship. That's a lot, you know. So that's where building your team comes into play, and also making sure you're a product of the product. If you don't use products yourself, how you gonna tell somebody? You know, every time something new comes out, I at least order one for myself and I try it. And then I'll put a video out, you know, telling people about it. I think the biggest response that I got to explaining about a product was the Slim AM. Oh my God, I love it. I drink it every day. You see it in my thermos every time I get ready to go walking each day to do my 12,000 steps. That's what's in my container, Slim AM. And I was able to look up the details and share that on my page, and oh my God, it got shared a lot of times, and people were thanking me for doing that. So, you know, people don't know, but you have to know in order to explain. And one of the things that I take so much pride in with this team is that we're educating people. I go back to the For Sisters Only event, where we had a traffic jam at our table because we were educating people on the products, as opposed to what the other tables were doing, representing Total Life Changes. They were just selling products. Nobody was being educated. And that's what's key. So they connect with you, and then you educate them, and you don't seem like a salesperson. You're really educating them on how to get healthy. So we definitely want to make sure that you are a product of the product, and that you're understanding what's in what you're taking. You don't have to know everything, just some of the basics, but the benefits, and to know it, not something that you have to go look up. You need to make sure that you are representing the business that you have as a CEO. You know, are you an IBO? You know, you want to get to a place where you are the CEO of your business and you know what's going on, plain and simple. So I know I've done a lot of talking, and for those of you that are new, many of you won't be able to see, but we do have our mission, vision, and culture that I like to spend a little bit of time on in this session, just so that we don't ever lose sight. the vision to leave a legacy in prosperity, but and also what values are embedded to be an inspiration and shine so brightly that it is inevitable to be followed, which means let your light shine. Let people connect with you. And then once they do that, oh my gosh, you'll have people that come to you. And a prime example, Miss Sylvia Thompson, who's going to be signing up with me on Thursday, she came to the last party that we had, the Sip and See party last Thursday. And we talked today about what package she's going to start with. And she said, let me just stop for a minute and say thank you, because I just love your spirit. I love everything in the way that you present. And, I just feel like I'm connected with you. I watch your videos, and, just to be in the room and be right there to see, hey, the person that I saw on Facebook is the same person that's standing in front of me. So again, it's all about your light so that people can feel encouraged and feel motivated to just want to do better. So make sure that that's what you are emulating, and that's what people pick up from you. So that's in the vision. And of course, our mission, know that we create our culture. And this goes back to what I've mentioned before, and being careful about who you sign up on your team. Just because somebody want to sign up, here lately there have been a few people that would want to sign up on my team. Not happening. They don't fit the culture. And some of you have heard me say about certain people being messy. I don't need messy, because that will require me to manage messy, and we got other stuff to do. So you know whether you're going to click with somebody or not, and whether they fit with the people that are here on this team. So again, be very, very careful, and don't just look at the dollars. You got to look at the fact of, is this person going to work my last nerve and keep some mess going all the time, and perhaps push a real superstar out of the business. So be careful about that, and have put others before ourselves in love and expectation of greatness. If you do that, oh my goodness, God comes back in in just a massive way in blessing you, just to move yourself out of the way and put someone else before you. I give you my word on that you will see that thing manifest in a way that you could never even wrap your head around. And so again, fitting into the vision and the mission and the culture for this group. Everyone will be treated the same under the belief and true commitment to one team, one dream. There's nobody that can make it in Total Life Changes without being a team player. We all have to be a team player, or you won't be successful. And I love that about Total Life Changes, that you can't grow without helping one another. And just to focus on what it's going to take in order to become binary qualified, to be able to stay there, to be equipped with what you need to make the right now money, to have that instant gratification for now as you go through the process of building. And then there's no I in any of what we're doing. We got to stay very focused on the fact that we have to do this as a team. What is of the past and old, once we nip it, leave it there. We don't have time to, keep digging up foolishness. If something pops off, deal with it right then and move on. And that's going to happen because we have different personality traits within each of us. And you just have to address it and move forward. So I don't want to lose anybody along the way. We're all here to make that money and to stay healthy and to help other people get healthy. And then I look at Total Life Changes as a ministry. God gave each of us this temple that we have to take care of. And hey, we can usher people into just being so good and being able to take care of their temples. When I think about that, that is something massive. And we have these wonderful products to be able to do just that. So, you know, truly, I believe we're already ambassadors to taking care of everybody's temples. So, yeah, we're going to show each other that we care. And, you know, there are going to be times that there are going to be conflict, but hey, work it through. Just like my brother and sister. And, you know, one minute you may not like me very much for something I said, but don't stay in your feelings and still show me love so we can still move forward. And I know it's going to be tough some days, but it's the nature of the beast. And we got to do this because we are one family, G4G, the end. And then, of course, moving into our culture, we're going to follow the process that's been put before us. Now we got this G1 training, and it's critical that we go to the Global One team site, get the documentation, and the diagram was put into the chat. It's on the Facebook page. Pull it down, study it. It's the same things that have been put in the game plan, and you go through all of these steps, you know, making sure that your auto ship is set. Please don't have us working so hard to help you meet your goal for next level, and then we come to find out you didn't make it because you didn't have your auto ship on. Come on. I mean, that part is real easy. Everybody needs 3 products, 120 volume points. Set it and forget it. Get there. And, you know, right now, if you can't do 120, expectation is at least 80, because everybody's next step after getting binary qualified is director, and you need 80 volume points. So please don't let that happen. That has happened before, where we hustled and helped someone on the team, and my God, she did not have her auto ship turned on with the right amount of volume, and she wasn't a director after all of that effort that everybody put in to help. So let's just make sure that we do those kinds of things, and then be creative. Be very creative, you know, making sure that you are following the guidelines of Total Life Changes, because they have a lot of things in the rules and regulations now. So my advice, go to resources, and you'll be able to see all of that detail there on the resource page. And then there are other things here. This will be provided in a link to the YouTube page. I'm going to actually post separately our mission, vision, and culture, making a note, so everybody can quickly get to it on our Facebook page. I'm sure it's there when we first open up this page. I may just go and share it again so that it comes up to the top. But know that it's there. Anytime that you need to reference it, it's there. So we have about 2 minutes left before we should be done. So I do want to make sure that we've addressed everybody's questions before we wrap up for today. Thursday is our next Sip and See. Some of the rules that I do want to put in place is if your guests are going to be bringing children, that they make sure that their children are fed prior to coming, you know, at least a snack. We want to make sure that the table is not a desert when the guests actually get here, and you know, it's nothing but the scraps left, because the kids were so hungry and they came in and wiped most of what was on the table out. So we want to make sure that if they're going to be bringing their children, that they have a snack prior to, so that they're not so hungry. And anything that's left after the guests get an opportunity to get a little something to eat, then the children can have what's left. And then making sure that they bring some form of entertainment. It's only for 1 hour. But you know, they'll be in a separate room, not really being monitored. So I want to make sure that they have something, whether that's a coloring book, a gaming system. The TV will be on, but just so that they have something to keep them entertained while we are having the meeting, and they're not in and out of the meeting area being a distraction. So just those minor things. And we want to make sure that we keep things right and in order, and then, make people feel comfortable in bringing their kids if they need to, but just the understanding that there are some ground rules too, and making sure that we keep everything in order. So that's all that I wanted to say regarding the home party, or the sip and see party. And that's been going really good. So I think we just keep going down this path and doing what we're doing and expounding upon that. So it's a little after 10. Any questions, comments, any concerns at all that we need to bring up before we wrap up for this evening?
I have a question.
Okay.
I have two questions. My first question is, knowing that the new website is coming up, and I think I had spoken to you about it and just inquire about it. Our team having like just a training group on the back office and the new website coming in, just for us to understand the new website, and also maybe Miss Kristen and or Miss Utoka can give us some information on how to start the Google phone numbers and all the stuff that we need as far as keeping things organized with the Google.
Okay.
And maybe they can enlighten us to what is needed or whatever, what we can do. And maybe we can have it at your house and everybody bring their laptops, or we can have it at the library that we had the vision board at.
Mhm. Yeah.
Would that be possible?
Absolutely.
Or would it be a good idea to have that?
Yeah, I completely agree.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then I was just thinking maybe with that being said, we can probably Facebook that live or videotape it, so our ladies that's in the VA can also get those nuggets if they're not in Charlotte, and we can just pass that over to them, and that'll be helpful for their business also.
Absolutely. Yep.
And my second.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry. I was going to say we can Zoom so that they can actually be a part of it and be right there in the room with us. So that would help, and we can record the entire session. So absolutely great suggestion, Charmy. I'll see what's available at the library where we did the vision board in Huntersville, which is exit 25. The library there, and great space. We'll get a chance to spread out. Everybody will have their their own table, and we can just put some stuff up on the screen and just work it through. So I'll work on getting that scheduled very soon.
Okay. My second question is, and I know that we all a team or whatever, and we supposed to have our own product, and this might, we might be working so hard or whatever, selling our inventory, and we might run out at the time. So this is just a suggestion. If anybody can comment on it. But if a customer comes and you run out of product, is it okay to borrow from each other and you give the product back once you get your auto ship or once you order it? Because I know with TLC they say documentation be conversation. So if you document it or whatever and say, okay, well I'm giving this back on this date, and y'all talk about it, would that work in this group or not? Or what do you suggest?
I mean, we've been doing that, and I don't mind if I have plenty in my inventory, and I'm not down to my last one. I don't mind it at all. Token, I do it all the time. So, and it may just be that I've had to do this even with others outside of our group. We have a national director, James Little, has been a blessing to me because he had so much product on hand. One time I put one Facebook post out and I got an order for 10 NutriBurst. Oh my God. I only had 6, fortunately. And so I had to go around to different people and get those other 4 to accommodate that order that came in that one day from one Facebook post. So absolutely, if you reach out or put it in the chat and, whoever can front you, then do that. Or if you just want to flat out buy it from that person because, it's going to be a while before you can, place the order and get it back to them within that next few days, then do whatever is necessary to make sure that you're covering your customers. So I'll leave that up to the discretion of each person. Some people don't like doing that. My upline, when she was in the business, she didn't do anything in helping with products. She's like, nah, I don't give product to IBOs. I mean, she stood firm with that. Like, you need to make sure you have your own product. I disagree. Stuff happens. So, just use your discretion, and everybody, is ethical, and we just make sure that we do exactly what we said we were going to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments, any concerns at all? All right. Toka, would you like to close us out with the affirmation?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on one second. Let me put the other one.
Okay. Sorry I put you on the spot. Be always ready.
I know I didn't want to wake the kids up. Hold on one second. I know most of it are hard, but I just want to bring it up just in case. Okay. I will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. I will lead and not follow. I will create and not destroy. I will create and not destroy. I defy the odds. I am a force for good. I will set new standards. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am humble. I am happy. I am wealthy. I am strong. I am loved by God. I am chosen by God. And I am protected by God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. I am a champion. I am wealthy. I am happy. I am a money magnet. Everything I touch turns to gold. My dreams and goals are coming into reality. It is my season. It is my turn. I am happy. I'm humble, and I'm blessed. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Gotta love that Stormy Wellington. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The affirmation is so powerful.
Yes.
Love it. All right, everybody. I would like to get a picture of everyone. Let me stop sharing. And there we all are. Yay, I see 3 people. All right, y'all wave so I get a screenshot. Yes. All right. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And
Good night.
see y'all on
Good night.
Thursday.
Good night. Be blessed.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.